Alright, what's up everybody? You read the title. I'm making this video because my teammates are trash. And I need people to understand things that will help you play your ranked matches solid and fluently and make you not feel like you're holding your team back. So I'm going to give you some quick tips here, 5 things that are going to help you out and make sure you're playing every game as fundamentally and solid as possible. So let's get straight into this. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you're playing Pokemon Unite, go into your settings, you're going to go into audio, go to the background music and turn it completely off. Completely off. Because you don't want to hear that background music. It's not good music to be listening to. I just feel like I had to add this in here. So the next tip is that if you are not defending your goal, make sure that you are farming. Any opportunity that you see that, you know, a monster Pokemon pops up, go ahead and take that farm. Get that XP. Make sure you're getting it as much as possible so you can level up and get your moves very quickly. A lot of people, you know, will go straight into a fight. You know, there might be some farm around, but they want to, you know, be very aggressive and under leveled and just go straight for the fight. And at the same time, it's not always the best thing to do. So make sure you're going in farming as much as possible. Okay, so the third tip is to make sure that if there's a fight going on, you stop farming. You do not farm when there's a fight going on. If your teammate needs help, you go straight for the fight. Even here in this example, my teammate did go down, but that was a bad example of what happens if you do farm and you're not focused on what's going on. You need to make sure you're always looking around and making sure that your team is on point, because if they're not, you're gonna let them down by farming or not paying attention to what's really going on. Alright, so tip number 4 is something that's very, very important. I notice a lot of people probably do not do this, and it really helps you, is to really prioritize your camera movement. Make sure you're able to go and look around all the way across the map. Make sure you're seeing when Dreadnought pops up, you're seeing when Zapdos pops up, you're seeing when Rotom pops up. You're watching top lane, you're watching bottom lane, and you're watching the timers. You're always watching the map as you're playing the game. As you're farming, make sure you're moving around, looking at all the areas of the map to really gauge what's going on in the battlefield. If you focus too much on your bottom lane or whichever lane you're playing, you will get tunnel vision, and that's going to mess you up a lot from the overall aspect of the whole war going on. So you need to make sure you prioritize that camera movement, because that is very crucial to understanding the full outcome of the game. Right, for the next tip here is to make sure you do not overextend, alright? You can see this here in the lane, there is a little icon in the middle of the lane. That's like the center point. You don't want to cross that point too early. You get into the team fights here and you end up getting hurt very early game, or even middle game, end game. Playing passive is really key here to playing ranked matches and pushing up in levels. If you play too aggressive, you'll overextend and take too much damage. You won't have enough time to escape back, and it's really, really bad for you. That's really something that's going to lead people to start farming and feeding for the other team. The other team is just feeding off of them, you know, farming off of them, and they're getting over leveled, and your team can't catch up anymore, and it's just bad. And for the final tip here, when Dreadnought spawns and you're playing top lane, rotate. You should be rotating bottom lane every single time you see Dreadnought pop up. Dreadnought is important. You need to make sure that you go and get that, because that is XP for your team. So top lane, very, very, very important. Rotate. Rotate to the bottom. When you see that timer come up from Dreadnought, you go straight down the map. You dart straight down. It's the best thing to do, I promise you. Alright, and that's pretty much it. I hope this helps somebody, because there's a lot of people out there, you know, don't really have the fundamentals down, and that's really what this game is about, you know, really having those down packs. When you go into a game, you know what's going on. So if this helped you, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the comment section, tell me what you guys want to see, and go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'll catch you guys later.